Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be talking about an animal that comes out of an egg. Does anybody know what this animal is here? That's right, it's a bird, but it's a specific kind of bird. He has a very, very long beak, and that makes him a hummingbird. So let's learn a little bit about the hummingbird. Hummingbirds have teeny tiny nests because guess what? Hummingbirds are really, really small birds. A hummingbird is very, very little. Her nest is so small it fits on a pine cone. Now we've all seen pine cones out in our back play yard. She made it with grass and spider webs. Can you guess what she has inside her teeny tiny nest? What do you think? What could be inside her nest? You're so right. I think she has eggs inside of her nest. Let's see. Oh, here we go. If you look inside that teeny tiny nest, I see 1, 2 eggs. They are each the size of a jelly bean. That's really, really small. Wow, I bet you've had a jelly bean or two in this past week. So picture that, how tiny those little eggs are, like a little tiny jelly bean. Now let's look over here in the pink circle. Look at that. What is that? It hatched. Tiny baby birds hatched and they want food. They are hungry. So who do you think gets them food? That's right, their mommy and daddy go and get them food. Let's look at the green circle. Now, this is when the bird is 13 days old. The baby bird grew. It's starting to get feathers. They barely fit in the tiny nest. See, it looks like it's wrapped up almost in the nest because it's getting so big. And let's look over here in the blue circle. Now, it's 21 days old. The baby bird can fly. Look at that. They will fly away from the tiny nest. Wow. Now, let me ask you a question. Why do you think this bird is called a hummingbird? Well, I'll tell you. Their little wings flap so fast. Let me see, can you flap your wings really, really fast? They flap so fast that they make a noise, a humming noise. And that's what gave them the name hummingbird. Okay, now if you turn to the back of your newspaper, you're going to see different types of birds with their nest. And each nest has eggs inside of them. So let's take out your worksheet and look at it. And you're going to need a crayon for this worksheet. And we're going to do some counting. Let's look in the first box. This bird is called an emu. And let's count how many eggs are in his nest. Let's look. 1, 2. So let's look at the circles over here and look at what numbers are in there. The first one is the number 2, and the next one is the number 6. So, there's 1, 2 eggs. So let's find the number 2. Here it is, and let's color the number 2. Remember, try and stay in the lines the best you can. Okay, now let's look at the next box. Look at this bird. This bird is called a quail. And let's count the eggs in that nest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's look at the numbers below the nest. This is the number 1, and this is the number 5. So which one should we color? We should color the 5. Excellent. Now, here's a robin. We see robins a lot in the backyard. Remember, the robin has a red breast, right? Red feathers on his belly. So let's count how many eggs are in the robin nest. Oh, we have to count pretty high. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's look at the numbers. This is the number 3, and this is the number 8. So which one should we color? The number 8. Okay. And here we saw this guy in our book today. This is a goose. That's a pretty big bird. Let's count how many eggs are in her nest. 1, 2, 3. Now, which one is the number 3? That's 3, and that's 4. So which one should we color? That's right, 3. There's 3 goose eggs. Okay. Excellent job.